Long after the siege of Vel Tarsis, after the gods themselves had walked the battlefield and the last embers of war had cooled into ashen memory, the world still spoke her name. At first, it was in hushed, fearful whispers, spoken only in the darkest corners of inns and the shadowed alcoves of temples, where candlelight flickered as if afraid to illuminate the truth. But as the years passed, the tale of Daemonweaver transformed. She became a myth, a ghost of the past that haunted the edges of civilization. Some told of a demoness wrapped in shadows, whose black eyes burned with the fury of 1,000 damned souls, whose voice could seduce a man into eternal ruin. Others spoke of a goddess in exile, a woman so powerful that not even the divine chains of fate could hold her. A fallen queen, wandering the forgotten places of the world, gathering strength, waiting for the day when she would rise once more. In the streets of the holy cities, the priests of Amara and Set denounced her name, calling her the Great Corrupter, the one who had nearly unmade the world. Yet in the far reaches of the world, beyond the watchful eyes of the faithful, there were those who still worshipped her in secret. The mark of Daemonweaver, once an unholy brand burned into the flesh of the lost, became a symbol of defiance, of power, of the refusal to kneel to gods or kings. And though the high priestess Isolde Valkyria and the paladin Sir Edric Valethorn swore that the Dark Lady had been cast into oblivion, none could say for certain. For the world had changed, and with it, so too had the balance of power. The gods no longer walked so freely upon the mortal plane. The day they had descended upon Vel Tarsis, the day they had stood upon the battlefield, had changed everything. Faith had been shaken. The sight of Amara and Set in their divine forms had confirmed the existence of the gods, but it had also confirmed that even they were fallible. They had been unable to stop Daemonweaver. They had been unable to follow her. And if she could escape them, then what else had the gods failed to tell mankind? Across the world, temples burned, some by zealots, others by those who had lost their faith entirely. Some nations strengthened their worship, raising grander temples, forging new armies, vowing that they would never again allow darkness to rise unchecked. Others turned away from the gods entirely, declaring that no power, divine or otherwise, should ever hold dominion over the will of mortals. Some whispered that the world was now waiting to see if Daemonweaver would return, waiting to see if she would finish what she had started. But they did not know the truth. Because the Dark Lady was free. For the first time since the day she had been betrayed, since the day she had been cast into the slave pits, since the day she had first heard the voice of Lothenia whispering in her ear, she belonged to no one. Not to the gods, not to a kingdom, not even to the past that haunted her. Her path was her own. Her legend was just beginning. And wherever she was watching. She was waiting, and when the world least expected it, Daemonweaver would return.